catch up with y'all in a moment. 123 just got authorization to head to the fuel racks. And the white trucks are ganging up on me. There's 2 of them tonight. Hello, everybody. It has been a night of technology challenge. But we're on the air. I don't know how it happened, but it did. Let's watch what's going on, and I'll be back on with you here in a moment.
Well, as you can see, I am up, right back, about 20 up the looking out. That's 20.
And there he goes, off to the fuel racks. And the derail, you can see them, they're yellow. There are 2. The left 2 tracks are the tracks to go back to the fuel rack. And the derail on the left track is up. As you can see, the blue light is flashing. And the blue light to the right is currently off. And look, double white trucks. That is the defect detector on the pass-through line for NS for our container train that y'all just saw go by. Hey everybody, how are y'all tonight?
Looks like
It's a little chilly out here. I'm not gonna argue.
So far, the coast is clear. No, that line 10, coast is clear. Milepost 34.1. Defects. Repeat. Now. Defects.
And there he goes. Off behind.
Go there to drop our street. Yep. Out. NS 749 brake recovery. Conscious ready. Pull back and off. Out.
Hey everybody, how are you? Oh, yes, it is cold out tonight. Woohoo! I'm not sure how long we're here, but we're here for the moment. We'd have been on about a half an hour earlier, but Mike had another moment of technology challenge. Here, let me turn that down for a moment. As I was saying, Mike had another moment of technology challenges, and we were going to run off the satellite. We cannot connect tonight. So we're going to send Ray a note, see if I can stop by and have him fix whatever problem I have next. And then somehow in between there, I knocked my phone offline, so it's a good thing Production Unit 6 carries a total of 3 telephones. We are at the soccer fields at 3rd Street. It is cold. We had snow flurries just for a second, and then we got a little bit of rain drizzle and whatnot. So we are here at the south end of the DeButts yard. That way, Mississippi, Alabama, and every place else you want to go, including Nashville. Over on the far side, the pass-through lines for CSX and NS. Far down at the other end, we've got a couple locomotives sitting down there with the interior lights on. They just pushed back one of the 2 trains that was blocking the view here. He came down and hooked onto this one a little bit ago, as y'all saw. I'm going to guess he's going to push back to the other end. The PTI car came and picked him up. It's good to see everybody tonight. I'll grab one of the monitors here in a moment, see how's on. Oh, the other blue light's on. Okay, that's a good example. For those of you, and as y'all saw, Crash wrote that note. He loves derail fan here. Let me get this back up. All right. I think this is the coldest we have had the new Logitech Mevo system out here. All right, our train that was headed back to the fuel racks that y'all heard got permission. The left track, and let's see if we can zero in on it here a little bit more. There are two yellow derails up on the track, kind of where you see the double white boxes, where you see the two blue lights. When the derails are off, and these are electronically operated, the blue light will stop and the derailleur flips off. When the derailleur comes back on, the blue light comes back on, and there's a huge sign there that says, "Do not go past this point without specific authorization." If you don't have that authorization, it's going to be a bad railroad day for you. So we thought we'd come out. It was 39 when we arrived. It's supposed to be 32 by 8 o'clock tonight. I'm not even sure what time it is. We did have some, like I said, technology issues. I'm going to send Ray a note, see if I can come find him on the way home, and he can rescue me as he always does. It's a peaceful night out. Almost feels like we're in Detroit. There's the slug, the ARG slug of the autonomous locomotive, operated by the guy with the belt on, with all the little toggle switches. The adult version of Tonka toys. Hello, Todd. How's everything in Estelle Springs? Hey, Tony. You having a good day over there in the Cumberland Plateau? Did you work today? Hello, Eugene. Good to see you. How's Virginia? Don, I'm glad to hear that all is grand. Hey, Chuck. I left everything on for you. All the rail monitors and what have you, so you're good to go to get your night started. Let's see. Crash. Isn't today your birthday? Now, again, as you all know, I hate testing my memory, but it's somebody's birthday. Hello, David Walton, 9940. This is a mobile cam, part of Production Unit 6 for Rail Moments, where we go here, there, and yonder. You never quite know where the next place is going to be. If you've not subscribed, now would be a fantastic time to subscribe. Don't forget all the thumbs. We need all the help we can get. And we are in the second largest yard of its type, of its classification type for the Norfolk Southern system. And for too long, once they have room at the other end, we'll see the slug push back in the yard locomotive, and we'll have a way wide, clear, open view. So good to have you on. Okay, so Crash, it is your birthday. Happy birthday, Crash. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Crash. I hope you did something super, super fun for yourself today. Spent lots of money on yourself today, and that you had a fantastic day, and you're going to have your favorite dinner tonight. Tony's got it right. 23 days to Christmas. And if you're up on the Cumberland Plateau where Tony is, it's already 32 degrees. We're going to catch up with him though here in just another hour or so. And here in Chattanooga, we have the Enchanted Lakes going on up on top of Lookout Mountain. So if it's not cold enough down here, run up there. It's usually another 10 degrees colder, and you can enjoy frostbite. But it is really, really beautiful up there. It's good to see everybody tonight. Tony did a 9.5-hour shift day today. That makes me tired. Woo-hoo. Here's a little look around. I think I'm going to grab my gloves. Hang on. Gloves. That's a vast improvement. For those of you who have not been here before, we are down by the soccer fields. We're on the very edge of Norfolk Southern property. There are the practice fields for UTC Chattanooga. Matter of fact, there's the mobile mock.
The very good car 6 has been derailed, so you be careful down there. So you're going to leave it that's derailed and you're going to come out with...
So there's the mock mobile. And then, like I said, there's the practice fields for UTC. And as you can see, there's not much of anybody out there practicing tonight. And then over behind there, there is the Erlanger Medical Complex. And that is also where Life Force comes and goes from, over on the right-hand side. So we may or may not see them come. But if we do, or if we hear them, we'll zip on them. As you can see, it's kind of a misty night. You can see in the air the moisture under the lights. It's kind of cool tonight. I'll give you a little bit of a look. Like I said, not a whole lot of sports activities going on out there tonight. Yeah, Mrs. S and I were talking about, we have season passes too. It's fantastic. You get a season pass, you just go and say, hey, I want to go on in. You don't have to make reservations. You don't have to do any of that stuff. So, if y'all, and then a few weeks ago, we went to the whole Enchanted Pumpkin thing, and we had a great time. We went out on the point, and we had dinner next to one of the fire pits. So if y'all haven't been to Rock City, make plans to do so. Like Crash and I and Mrs. S are going to do. Here comes a car. Let's see if it's another one of our pickup trucks. No, it looks too fancy for a pickup truck. Well, let's see what it is. Nope, they're leaving. Could be a PTI car with a crew. Oh, yes it is. PTI car with a crew. Headed on over. Drop them off at the hotel over there on Amnicola Highway where Tracks End restaurant is. Oh my goodness, Tracks End's got some great, fantastic food. Oh, yum. There's our switcher locomotive. All right, we got bells. Pushing that train back in towards the hump yard where they'll break that train down, sort it all out.
Understood. I'm just some switches lines for y'all. I got signals down the spell following at 29 F.
platform over. I ain't really, he parked north out of this room right.
Look at that, we got the red dots.
I'll get the derail. Leave up main tower.
Hey, no.
Cut off at east.
North through 2. South 7.
North through 2. Call again.
As we watch the autonomous locomotive roll back into the heart of the yard. This yard's, oh, I don't know, at least 5 miles long, if not more. Crash, wouldn't you say? It's a long ways. If you've not seen our video about the Southern, there's a complete flyover of the whole yard, and you can see just how massive it is. As a matter of fact, as we said a little while ago, it's the second largest yard of its classification type here in the NS system. The hump yard. We had all kinds of heritage locomotives come through today, and yes, they all came through before I could come out to play. Thank goodness my office has a number of huge TV monitors that I can switch things around. And we got to see a bunch of them today. Alright, there's a headlight over on the far right side. Again, the pass-through tracks, there's 2 NS pass-through tracks to the far right side and a CSX pass-through track. 133.9 for the defect detector on the CSX pass-through. As we watch the blue lights flash, let's see if that locomotive headlight keeps making its way towards us. So far, yes. There are several junction points over there with signal bridge lights. You can just barely see them over the top of the bridge. We have an amber and a red on the signal tower, excuse me, on the signal bridge going into the yard. For those of you that aren't familiar, 23rd Street is behind us. The 3rd Avenue Bridge is what you're seeing right there. And that is a popular spot for crew changes. And over on the other side, along Holt's Claw, is the route for the dinner train for TVRM. And one of Crash's favorite spots, right over on the other side by the coffee shop, where you're next to the pass-throughs. Think about these guys, the crews, guys and gals out here all night long working. It's gotta get cold out here. Ooh, including Burr. Like I said, 32 by 8 tonight. They're out here having to switch the cars around, throw the switches, throw up the blue flags, you name it, all night long.
8, 5, 8, auto unpitched out.
The scanner's on and you are listening to the different communications going on here in the yard. Control tower here in the yard, North Tower, a little bit of everybody. Happy 41, Crash. 41 years ago today, you arrived at Erlanger, huh? And Tony, yes, there's an Erlanger out by my office, out by the mall, on Gun Barrel. Yeah, they have a number of different facilities here in town. Todd, anytime you're hungry, I can give you a list of incredible places to eat in Chattanooga.
Gilbert. We lined up in Brownville. We know that 20 got to get swapped out and everything. Do you want to go around or can we hold over right here and get up there to Jersey? That's fine. You can hold up where you Well, when we get one by Brownville, we'll around. Good. Thank you, CTO.
Crash, you definitely know how to turn the food conversation around, don't you? Rolled right on through, huh? I saw it on the Dalton cam. Boy, they had it all cleaned up, too. I was impressed how clean the spirit of law enforcement was today when he rolled through Dalton. And the Erie, he was all cleaned up too. Both were very impressive looking going through Dalton today.
We're going to go back north for just a second. We're going to run back north for just a second, look at something.
Oh, 18E having water problems, huh? Well, when you need water, nothing better than having a fire truck roll up. They can carry enough. It's not like the garden hose is big enough. And one of the Durangos past us. Nice, clean white Durango. Both were going south, John. And the Reading went south down to Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe it went on over to Decatur. Anyhow, the Reading went out this morning. Spirit of Law Enforcement went south this morning. And the Erie went south. Oh, here it comes. Here comes an empty Stinky Pete.
Yeah, 29
hear the flaps on Stinky Pete rolling through. Every one of those containers has canvas stretched across it. It's on its way back up to the New England states. Pick up some more trash to bring to Alabama. Woo, that train stinks in the summer, doesn't it, Crash? Ay, ay, ay. Stinky Pete, empty, rolling back towards Pennsylvania. He's got to go up and see Tara. Hello, Billy. How are you and all that snow doing up there? Y'all, Billy sent me pictures earlier today. Oh, it was just beautiful in Kentucky. He had snow all across the fields, the plains, on the house. Oh, it just looked so beautiful and so incredibly peaceful.
Mine too.
Hello, Mart. How are you? 9343. Good to see you tonight, too. Stay warm is a challenge. Stay dry. It was misting, and we had these tiny little make-believe snowflakes when we first finally got on. When we got here, we were going to use the satellite because we get some interference at this spot when we're on the MiFi. Messes with the signal a little bit, so. But we just could not cooperate with the satellite tonight. Don't know why, so after about a half an hour of exhausting any options I could figure out with my limited technology skill, we went ahead and are running on the MiFi. But it's just it's just, as you can see on the lights here, overlooking the practice fields, where there's nobody out, you can just see it's just a Kentucky night, but without the snow. You can see the moisture in the air, highlighted by all the overhead lights. Just how beautiful and peaceful it is out tonight. And if we could just get some snow, oh my goodness, how cool would that be? We could all stay home tomorrow, and I could take production unit 6, which is a 4x4, and we could go out and catch some train action. One of the most beautiful places I can think of is out the old, where the tunnel is, out over at Whiteside. I got a car coming at us. Let's see. If it's PTI or who it is headed our way. This side of the rail, public parking. Right side of the rail, uh-oh, not public parking. You park over there, you're going to get towed. Matter of fact, I think it was Crash that said they had a big event here and a bunch of people parked right over there in that grass. And poof, no cars.
8, 5, 1, 8, auto hump pitch successful. Out.
Oh, looks like an EPB van. Yep, EPB Operations Center is right behind us, you guys.
I'm late. Okay,
Yeah, let me know when you get back.
All right, we haven't looked at the,
D188 over.
what's called the south end.
Swap out behind the board. Brown. Got you. Brown, just let me know when you get it stopped so I can back over.
All right, there's how you get out of this place. That is what's called the south end, and down there is where you will come to 23rd Street. Now let's see if we can do this. All right. Right there in the very center of your screen are a pair of locomotives, NS locomotives, sitting down there, tied down. And as you can see, the eerie red light is on the inside. So there's a pair of locomotives tied down, and you can see them kind of glowing in the dark.
I appreciate it, thank you. Let's go under the hump, surface.
Boarding track 6.
No sunset out tonight. Looking back towards the yard. There's one of them pickup trucks coming after us. And you just dropped the blue flag. And off we go. It's a good thing Mrs. S got me a winter coat last year for Rail Moments. We can be cold and official. May even turn the heat on in production 6 here in a little bit. And he has crossed over the tracks, made his right turn, and he's coming right at us after his right turn. One pickup truck on the way. Not exactly a locomotive, but hey, it's got a motor, and it's got a light, and it's moving. And we got the red dots. It's the truck with the cone on. No, this definitely is not Bootleggers Crossing, but last night was fun out at Bootleggers when I was doing looking up the history, and I found out there used to be a big old dirt path that they used during the night. It was kind of interesting that we found last night. We were all talking about when we were at Bootleggers. I never knew the story about that, and then the family that they mentioned that used to run the still out there, and they're at the junction point. They worked with the trains and everything. That was pretty cool. And you're right, Tony. That locomotive's all up in the Christmas spirit. Got the red cab on. I bet there's somebody even down there singing Jingle Bells. 23 days, as y'all saw Tony tell us a little bit ago. Yeah, Todd, there's a number of them, and at night they lay in the middle of the track, all those portable ones that you can stick, but there's a number of them that are throughout the different track lines in here. And when they come by at night, these are mounted into the track, and they will raise them, and there's a little blue box next to them, so at night when the train crews are coming, they see a small blue flashing light where the blue flag is, and basically there are men on that track, or as John said, there's a shop situation or whatever, but it's notification to the train crews that there are other train members up ahead, and that track is a do not pass that point. So a blue flag is like, I would just call it a safety checkpoint for any other way to say it, but if a train crew's coming up on that line and they see the blue flag up, they can't go past that point. And if they should happen to throw one up, but since all the lines have been pushed down to the other end, we don't have any here. Matter of fact, all the blue flag signs are down. But they raise them up, they lay between the tracks here. And many times, like if you go different places, you'll see them just kind of stuck in the ground. And they have that kind of a base that's like, some will hook onto the side of the track. There's all kinds of different ones. But basically it's a no past here point, kind of like the flashing ones are, where the derails are, going into the fuel yard. All right, everybody. X632. By the way, Todd, John is the man of 300 plus railroad hacks. Not to mention all the timetables and everything he's collected over the years. He is what you might call a train connoisseur. All right, we're going to go ahead and start our clock timeout countdown. How's that? For 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. It's 6:33. Kind of quiet tonight. Very unusual. Usually there's a whole lot more going on here. You never know. It's kind of like going fishing. Crash will tell you, those fish are down under that boat. It all depends if they're hungry enough to bite or smart enough to know not to bite that worm. So we're going to hang out here for a little bit. We don't have anything else exciting come up. Obviously all the switching at our end is pretty much done. I don't see any arriving trains coming in at us. What they do is they'll come from the north end and they'll pull their train all the way down here, like that train that's up there. And then they'll detach the locomotives, leave the train, and go on into the fuel yard, and the locomotives get serviced up. Sometimes they break the train down further, back it into the yard, get their DPU, and then take the whole set on into the fuel rack or the shops where they get set up, tested out, everything checked out for their next run to go out. And then the autonomous locomotives come, push them back into the hump yard, they get broke down even further, and then set up to go wherever next is. And then the trains that are coming in from behind us, they do the same thing. They pull on in and then disconnect out the other end and come into the other end of the fuel rack from down that way. And as John was talking, there's a whole series of shops back there, the diesel shops and the car shops and everything back there, the paint shop. So the different locomotives go to wherever they need to next. One great big massive operation. There goes another PTI car. Whoa! Hey, John and Melissa, how are you guys? It's a little chilly out here. How's everything down in Somerville? Almost time. There goes another PTI car. Fire truck over there behind us. It's almost time for your Christmas train ride, you guys. Coming up fast. Christmas is going to be here so quick this year. It's just amazing. We got sirens in every direction. Oh, they're in a hurry. Must be late for work. Either that or the heater's not working in their car and they're headed to the office for heat. And y'all know the other John from Somerville. Every time we go down, John and I get to hang out and make you guys videos. Don't forget, if it's your first time, subscribe. Do the thumbs up like Eugene always does. And tell all your friends, neighbors, relatives, and even folks that you don't like about Rail Moments, and tell them to all subscribe. We've had a fantastic last 2 months. Had some fun stuff. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to take off half a day and go trackside somewhere. Like I said, I got to see Ray on the way home so he can fix all my technology issues. And boy, there's a list tonight, you guys. Tony, you're not kidding. It's cold out. I'm not even going to argue with you about that one. It is certified cold out tonight. I guess it's so cold all the train folks have gone inside. Right over the very corner. Let's see if we can zoom in here and you can see them. Hang on. Right there, center screen for you guys. Kind of hard to see them, but those are right above the bridge, right there where that car just was. Those are the two NS pass-through lights on the signal bridge there. And as you can see, or I think you can see, we have red on both tracks. Now the CSX signal tower is a little bit over to the right and blocked by the train that's currently sitting there. And the cool part about where we are is any train with any company passing east-west through Chattanooga goes past this very point. Once they go out behind us where we are right now, they go around Lookout Mountain. One side is Lookout Mountain, the other side is the river, the Tennessee River. So if you're into train watching and you come visit us, where we are is a UTC parking lot. So you're on public law parking, totally legal, nobody's going to bother you. There goes the clean Dodge. And you can sit here for hours. Even the UTC police patrol this area. And any train going through Chattanooga east to west will go right past here and honk to you. As y'all saw earlier, this is one of Crash's favorite spots. And you get to see the switching go on and the locomotives making their way into the fuel racks here. So, and if you stand far enough back where we are at this particular spot, you can see the tower lights, the signal bridge lights, or the pass-through lines to know if something's coming from the south end, which is down by 23rd Street, headed this way. And then the rest go on all the tracks in between and on into the yard here. There must be somebody out practicing something. I keep hearing them blow a whistle. Tony, stop it with the snowfall. Up, here we go. Yeah, we just got a double blast honk behind us. Another dash 9 in the middle. All right, the signal board just gave him an amber. So he's going to go ahead and continue.
is done. You got 41 and 42.
Well, we have a PTI car that just pulled up behind us to your right, and we have headlights coming our way. And there is somebody out there playing on the fields and somebody whistling. Can't tell if they're practicing or whatever, but whoo, that's a cold sport. Now, when it gets this cold, I just watch football from home. Oh, we got something making its way our way. Yeah, it appears to be one of the autonomous locomotives with the slug attached. See the flashing yellows. There goes another PTI there. 78, we saw him earlier. Ooh, it's gotta be chilly riding on the nose of that locomotive. Looks like he's going to run it down there a couple switches and then reverse it back towards us. So, since we've got that going on, we're going to just stay put for a moment. And then we'll call it a night. Hey Q2, how are you in Dalton? How's Colt? It's a long story on the title, but after we finish up, I'll get the changed. Colt, it's a long technology explanation. It's been a long technology night. But I can't fix it until after we end the live, and then I can correct it. But until then, you're going to have to keep guessing where we are versus where we aren't. It's like a test to see if you've been paying attention to the areas. Mama Bear, I hope you're feeling great. Got a little bit of rest. Had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And you love the new store.
That's right. Talk about it don't work when you're long good out.
Here comes our autonomous locomotive back.
What's your lead unit number? All right, I get for you. Tell me that.
Get back up here, line yourself towards 5. Alright, line yourself towards 5 and on southeast.
progress as they work the yard. I'm going to guess he's coming back for the last train that was dropped off here. And that is exactly where he's headed. See him connecting the cars. Take that handbrake off. There goes another PTI van. There on his waist, as you can see, his remote control belt with all the little buttons. Make that train come and go as he wants. And his ride's going to take him down to the far end, where he will then shove that train back to the hump yard, where they will break it down. And he's in the PTI van, and they're going to take him down to the other end of that train, where he'll watch and reverse those cars back into the yard, deeper into the yard. The process of what do you do with the train once it arrives at a destinational point, and that's what you're seeing tonight here at the south end. This will be the third one that has been reversed back in, where they'll break it down. And while we're all home tonight, warm, cozy, and comfy, they'll be out here all night long doing this. Todd, I thought about asking if he'd let me play with the remote control belt, but I don't know, I just had a feeling that it wasn't my turn tonight. He looked pretty intense. This is the third one that he's picked up that we've watched tonight. Yeah, run it to Ringgold. Look out, here we come. Mama Bear in charge of the truck order, huh? Another pickup, Tony. Alright, we're going to sit tight for a moment. Hopefully we'll get to see this one reverse back in, and then that will finish up our night here at the south end of the DeButts yard.
Protection on. Out. F8. Pull back for override. Out.
All right, here comes the reverse. Bell on. And there you see the bungalow to the far right. That is for CSX. That is the switch, the signal tower right there for CSX. Currently dark. Oh, hey, we got an outbound. Woo! Hey, everybody, check it out. One in, one out. Another autonomous locomotive working. As y'all just saw John's note, locomotive 6204, 6204. Coming into Erlanger. Central Georgia line.
Oh, what is it? 18 or 18 to 7?
Goes on down Chickamauga and Somerville down to John. He loves the Central Georgia car. Well, let's see. Maybe we got something sneaking in here. Not sure. Oh, it looks like the truck coming back. CSX tower lights over on the far right side, dark. And the pass-through tracks on NS, both red display. Right there above, you can see the signal bridge right above where that truck is going through the water right now. Right above that is the signal bridge for NS, and you can see we've got red on both of the pass-through tracks. There's our locomotive sitting down there with the red interior lights on. Coming over on the pass-through tracks, way over there, headed our way. Looks like a grainer. comes CSX. (9:23), our lead locomotive. John Wilkes 4435 there.
5, 1, auto upward successful. EV advisory. Erlanger East is on EV advisory, and Erlanger East is also on STEMI divert. All other facilities are normal operation at a Chattanooga Medcom, 1929 hours. Hey, pullback protection. Sorry, out.
some hot pulling in the west surface.
Divert. Right.
Yes, outbound, headed to the south end, going past those parked,
North Tower.
tied down locomotives. Over on the far side on the pass-through, auto racks. There goes the Golden Beaver.
Towards that 37. Just head down there and stand up.
Mama Bear, that is fantastic news. Boy, am I glad you're happy up at the new store. You deserve it. Hey, everybody, it has been just a super cool night in two ways. Lots of train-side fun here at Trackside, live on Mobile Rail Cam from Production Unit 6. And being with all of you guys tonight, just super good times. It is a little chilly, I will admit that. Production 6 is running, heat's on. We've had a good time. They're still blowing the whistle and doing some kind of sporks over here. Woo, but we're fast approaching 32 degrees. Our pass-through train, the NS, going out the south end. So it's been a great night, everybody. If it's your first time, I hope you had a good time and you make this the first of many to come. Don't forget, subscribe, like. You'll get notifications every time we go live. And we are here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, for those of you who just joined. Getting ready to call tonight, wrap it up, pack up, head home and have dinner. And I think John answered everybody's questions. That's about it for me. As you can see, it is dark, but it is fun, and we've had a good time. Don't forget, Catch of the Week, send them in, railmobooks.com. Every Sunday night, we go live from the studio with Casey, go through all your submissions, anything train related, anything whatsoever involving the railroad. Make sure you send those in. Again, railmobooks.com, stills or videos up to 30 seconds. No music, please, because sometimes it does interfere with copyrighted music, and that does cause Casey all kinds of problems. So, I think that's it for me. Casey and I appreciate you guys. I'm glad you all hung out with me here at the DeButts yard, second largest classification yard of its type for the NS system. It's been fun, it's been real, and yes, it's been real fun. You've been listening to the scanner, all the traffic on the pass-through trains, CSX on the far side, NS 2 lines on the far side, back and forth. We're just outside the fuel rack, so it's been super. And if everything goes right, tomorrow, today is, by the way, the 2nd of December, 2025, and if everything goes right, we'll get to spend a half a day tomorrow. I'm going to try and get off early, and not sure where we're going yet, but we'll go somewhere, and we'll have another good time together. So, I'm going to swing you on back. We're going to bring it to a close, and everybody, somebody's going to tell me what's going to happen. That's right. See y'all at the next crossing. Woo! Christmas in 23 days. Ho, ho, ho. Don't forget, make sure you tell the one you love how much they mean to you. Give them a hug. Surprise them with something, be it a cheeseburger or a big old bouquet of flowers, or take them to dinner. Just make sure you share and let each other know what y'all mean to each other. Holidays are a time for family. Make sure family is in your holidays. So, we're going to roll on back, bring it to a close, and see y'all at the next crossing. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Mama Bear.
Okay.